Major shift in policy as China faces an aging population. Beijing declared on Monday that married Chinese couples may now have up to 3 children. It's a further relaxing of the government's family planning practices that began in 1980. Only 1 child was allowed back then to fight overpopulation. The government began to reverse course in 2016 when a 2-child policy was passed. But there are still concerns. China is facing rising costs for living and education, a lack of daycare facilities, and a culture of long working hours. And many Chinese are skeptical that a new 3-child policy will help the population increase.
It's mostly women bearing the responsibility of raising children, and this society hasn't provided women with much support. So actually, if men could do more to raise a child, or if families could give more consideration for women who had just had children, actually a lot of women would be able to have a second child, because it would be a bit better if a child has siblings. But thinking of the bigger picture, realistically, I don't want to have a second child, and a third is even more impossible.
Despite government efforts, China's birth rate hit a record low of 12 million in 2020. The slump threatens a demographic crisis, where the country may see a shortage of young workers to drive the economy by 2050, when a third of the country is expected to be elderly.
Unless the government introduces real incentives, so providing special allowances to couples who have 3 children, like reduction for transportation and other incentives, I don't think that Chinese couples are going to have more kids in the coming years.
As the world's most populous country ages, the economic and political implications are significant. But factors that influence the demographics, including a skewed gender balance, falling marriage rates, and personal preferences of not having children, may continue to strangle birth rates for some time to come. Rahul Radhakrishnan, TR2.